Hello everyone. So let's explore the SQL scenario that we have for this video. So this is our input table, and in this table we have this column name. Now if you see in this column we have the values which has inconsistent casing. Now what I mean to say with inconsistent casing is that some of the letters are in uppercase and some of the letters are in lowercase. Now, what we have to do is we have to normalize the name casing to title case, which means that the first letter of the word should be in the uppercase and the rest of the letters should be in the lowercase. And we have to do this with the help of SQL query. I've created the table and I've inserted the data into the table. I'm going to provide you the code in the description of the video. Okay, here I'm simply selecting all the columns from the employee table, and as you can see that we have the ID and the name, two columns, and the respective values, respective rows. Okay, so let's dive into the solution. Now, with this particular problem statement, you're going to learn a lot of SQL string functions. Okay, so the first step that we are going to do is we are going to make the first letter in caps. So how we can do it? So let me say ID, comma, fine. So I'll say upper because we have to make it in caps. So we have to use the upper function. Okay. But what do we have to pass in the upper function? We just have to pass the first letter of the word. So how would we extract the first letter? We can extract it with the help of left function. Okay. Here I'm going to pass the name of the column and 1. Okay. Because I want the first letter. Let me quickly run it and show you the results. You can see we have got the first letter in uppercase. Okay, now let's do it for the rest of the letters. So rest of the letters, what we want it in the lowercase. So let's use lower function for this. Yeah. And now we want to pass all the letters apart from the first letter of the word. So how would we do this? We are going to make use of substring. Okay, here the name of the column, and I want to pass the letter from index 2. Okay, let me quickly run this. Perfect. So you can see that we have got the first letter in caps and we have got the rest of the letters in lowercase. So that's what we wanted, but we want one column. So we want the name to be concatenated, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of concat function. So this is going to be the first value in my concat function, and this is going to be the second value. Let me close it. Yeah. Also, I'll just give it an alias. So I'll say ast fixed name. Perfect. So we have got the result and this is what we were expecting. I hope you have learned something from this video. See you in the next one.